Right.
We don't need to
Okay.
emotionally support this guy. Just let him suffer. He'll do what he'll do
Right.
his job later in the game. He'll just team fight and whatever. Karma's not
Right.
going to
Right.
carry this game, okay? You know who he is going to carry this game? You and Tristana. And
Right.
getting Soul. That's going to win you the game. So yeah, great example, what not to do. Don't waste time on your
Gotcha.
weak side lane. What's up everyone, just letting you all know that the Jungle Gap Patreon is now available with 3 different tier lists. So if you want to gain access to full coaching sessions, tier lists, group coaching sessions, and much more, head on over and check it out.
Okay, so my like thoughts like starting the game was like um I'm against fucking Zeri Jungle on Xin Zhao, so I'm thinking like
Yep,
I'm gonna invade no matter what.
good.
And I kind of felt like so like if you can start it actually, maybe
Yep,
go like another 30 seconds, just see this like level 1, and then I'll tell you like I kind of like I got
get
the
a
first blood on
kill.
level
Yeah,
1.
which means
But
you get
like
gold.
yeah, so I back and get longsword. So now I'm 100% gonna invade, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
100%, yeah.
the Grand Blue. So I pinged it there. I pinged. I'm gonna go
Yep,
Raptors.
they're up to
The
clear,
Grand,
yep.
and then I'm thinking I'm gonna play for bot here because the Swain has no sums, right? And then they double kill them again bot.
Yep.
Uh, so I don't even know.
So
I
how do we
didn't.
secure the win, right? Is that like kind of the question, like how do we lose
Yeah.
from
Yes.
this
This is
point?
why I'm like, how does
Okay.
this even
I mean,
happen?
this will be
I
good.
didn't. They didn't ping Kaisa sums. So I was like, I just know Swain has no flash, so I figure this is a free gank in a Nautilus, like with the Swain having no sums.
Yeah.
And then I felt like mid was kind of like not super gankable. Like I don't know if you saw level 1 there, like our TF didn't even gold card. Like he like red carded the guy from the
Yeah,
bush.
no,
So
I
I'm
did
like,
see that actually. That was something, a little detail I did notice.
yeah. So I
Um,
didn't know how much I can rely on this guy
I mean,
going
yeah,
mid, but
let's just review it just as the game is, right? So like,
sure, yeah, yeah,
first thing, I think that when you come here, right, this
yeah.
is just a small thing. You know, when you see he's not here, you want to just instantly like start like eating this, hitting it, and warding over this
Oh,
wall,
okay.
right? So we just
Yeah,
instantly, because we know there's no real threat, right?
yeah,
Um, you know, maybe he does like red and comes to you, but then that's okay because you just have a ward here, right here, right here. So
right.
the reason why this ward is more important as well is because it sees if he wants to do this, clear in, right? If he wants to do this and blast cone over,
Oh,
it can see that as well,
yeah.
right? So you see both the
I
path.
gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's small little first thing of when you're doing this clear. And yeah, just do the blue, do the Gromp. And then we'll see what the game state is after the blue, right? So like when you do this clear, it's completely fine because now you can just like do your red and clear down, right? Or you
Right.
could even just like run straight here. Like potentially I would be telling my Nautilus to kind of check my camps here. Just in
Right.
case Zeri has a ward here, right? Okay, but she ends up showing here, which is nice. You have a longsword on her, so you decide to stay here, which is good.
Yeah,
I like
this
this.
is yeah, I wanted to
So I would want to see here, I would want to just see you walk up and Q, right?
okay,
Because he's
yeah.
already walking into your auto attack range, there's no need to use E. You want to use your E when he uses his flash, right?
Flash, right.
So like when
Okay.
he's walking into you, it's very good discipline that you actually didn't, you know, run out earlier. But
Yeah,
you want to just let him walk into your autos. So when he walks in, you want to auto Q, 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 Q. Then he'll like flash or something because you would have already killed him. And then you want to use your
right.
E, right? So I'm guessing you missed the kill here because you E'd, right? Okay, no, you still get the kill, but you just have to use a flash. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's still okay, but you see what I mean by like you just save your flash there.
Yeah.
We're looking for the top gank now. Karma should definitely like live this like 100% because now you also have no flash. So I would say this is the biggest mistake. I would actually say going for this gank is a big mistake. Even though you get his flash, it's not terrible. But
Yeah.
where do we want to be? Like, where do we want to kind of be going?
Um Cover our bot side camps
Not even,
there.
yeah, like not even cover, but like I would be instantly, maybe even, let's see how much gold you have here. Okay, so like, yeah, 2 options here, right? Option A, you kind of just go here and take your red and clear down. Option B,
Yeah.
you instantly base here, right? You notice like this bot wave is kind of bouncing. You probably don't make it
Mm-hmm.
on this wave, but like what would be an insane play here for you is just to base instantly. And then you kind of know that Tilly is going to be on bot side, right? And so when you're
Right.
ahead with items, you want to just keep matching this guy. Like you want to match him like constantly. You want to match him 24/7. So like
Right.
even though you've
Right.
only got 3 camps here, right? Like it's guaranteed that Zeri's gonna run here to this scuttle and then go to her Krogs because
Right.
that's what she's just done, right? So like recalling here and running and matching her on the scuttle would be like the GG play and then killing bot
Right.
with the
Okay.
item advantage,
Yeah.
right? You see that?
Yeah. This was I watched the Lee Sin
Yeah, yeah,
video that you just posted,
yep,
and that was one thing that I wrote from watching that was like I get like the using the tempo, but like in this case, like where we're both level 3, so that's the better play is to like
yeah.
go back,
It's
keep the item
mainly,
advantage,
I
and then go
mean,
to him again.
exactly. It's like not only are you Xin versus Zeri jungle, but now you have
Hmm.
like you're going to recall with 800 gold, so you'll have another like longsword or boots or something, right? And he's
Right.
just gonna
Right.
have what, a longsword.
And no
So
flash,
like
and
yeah, so
yeah.
you always want to match someone when you're winning. You always want to
Right.
match where they, because imagine like you go here, recall, and then she somehow takes one of your camps here or even impacts the bot matchup,
Right.
right? So we're just like, yes, we get this Karma's flash, but like does killing this, okay, killing this Karma is nice for early gold, but it's
Yeah.
guaranteed that she's going to survive here because you used
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
flash.
Right.
And she also just saw you kill Zeri, so I know people are pretty bad, but like it's also a little bit like, okay, he's just seen me topside. What does the Zeri expect me to do now? The Zeri knows that I took his topside camp, so he's probably expecting me to just stay on this topside here, right?
Right.
So you also want to kind of play that chess, that chess game as well with the enemy jungle. Like, okay, what's he think I'm going to do? And I'm going to do the other thing, right? I'm going to match him.
Right. Right.
And this is also what I said in my, the weak side, strong side camps thing, right? You don't want to waste time
Yeah.
on this side of the map because this can have a butterfly effect. Like this is what you were talking about with the bot sums and the Swain. This is so free. If you just had a little better awareness here while you're walking to top, so you can like walk top here and then realize, 3 seconds later, oh my goodness, look at this bot wave, right? It's pushing into my bot right now. I need to
Right.
recall right now, get boots and run straight here and kill Tilly here or kill their bot lane.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so whenever you're stronger, right, just make sure you match, recall match, recall match. If you
And that
didn't
doesn't
have,
even have to be invading him, right? Like that can
yeah,
just
that
be
doesn't
like I
even
just
need
go to the bot side to the
exactly
scuttle and everything. Just be
like
on the same side of the map.
where is Tilia gonna go? He's definitely thinking, I'm not getting this top scuttle if Zin stays topside. I don't want to die there. I'm level 3. I need to go and trade
Right.
right now. That's what any jungler would
Right.
think.
Right.
Even like good junglers
Yeah.
would probably think this.
Right.
And this is how you look. This is I mean, okay, Zeri is actually top here, so she paths top. Let's see. Okay, let's just see how it plays out now. And even here, I just want to see how you play the gank real quick. So like, also how you should be, okay, so you're probably never going to get, so this is a good example of, you're probably never going to get into auto attack range, right? But this
Yeah.
is kind of how you should be thinking as Xin. When you're going for this gank, you should be cutting her off like this. Then
Yeah.
if she walks into you, you just Q her. And then you E to
Right.
follow her flash.
Right. Right.
But in this case, I don't think you're ever getting into auto attack range. Just Karma is just too slippery. And this flash pretty much was useless. Like this was a complete waste of your time. And instead of like
Right.
checkmating the enemy, you ended up, I'm curious to see where Zeri is. Okay, she's pathing to bot. I mean to the top scuttle somehow. And this was a good ward as well. So like,
Yeah, I didn't want her to go
yeah,
just
this,
to my red.
yeah. So this is still okay because like, I mean Zeri was pathing to bot and then she saw you gank top. Also, what else does showing top do? It gives Zeri information, right?
Right.
So like, imagine if you didn't show top. Zeri is like Zeri is terrified of like face checking you here.
Right.
She has to flip something basically. Like she's literally
Yeah,
flipping it.
there's
It's like
nothing guaranteed,
it's like
right?
a 50. Yes, it's literally like a 50-50 between this and this right now. And now that you
Right.
showed, now that she kind of knows, like, okay, I'm gonna walk over here, and maybe Zin went back to his red. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. He's also still kind of a psycho for going here. I feel like when you
Right.
show top, he should be going to your bot side here immediately. He should be going
Right,
to this bot
right.
scuttle. I don't know. We're not gonna focus too much on on what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
Because like if you were taking top crab here, you're definitely just like killing him, or if you're waiting here, you're definitely killing him.
Right.
Okay, but so it ends up being okay, but yeah, look, this is what you miss.
Right.
Like this is actually what you miss for going for that top gank. This right here,
Right.
double kill.
Yeah.
And like this is kind of like hindsight of me to say, but it really is like that. Over 100 games, right? It's more likely that bot's going to die here for you recalling and coming in a base and killing them than the Karma's ever going to die. Like
Right.
this is the definition of like a low percentage play. You don't have flash, you don't know where his ward is. The wave was like okay for you to gank, I think. I think the wave was like even or pushing towards Aatrox. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But then again, also this like kill or getting his flash also kind of just does... The kill is good. Okay, if you can get the kill, definitely get the kill if he has like no flash and you have flash or something like that, right? Makes it high percentage then. But him having flash and you not having flash makes it low percentage.
Right.
Maybe if he was like over here with no flash, makes it high percentage, right? So there's these little details that you have to make sure you're not missing. And so we run bot. We get a kill. Again, the same thing about using your E, right? Let's watch the gank again.
Yeah.
So whenever
This
you
is
can
one where I
walk...
could totally walk up.
Yeah,
with
you
the
can definitely
Q.
just totally walk up and auto attack him, right?
Yeah.
So like you could totally just walk here to cut him off, and then he'll like try and walk around to you here, and you just like Q, Q, E, Q, E knock up W.
Yeah.
I also don't know if you saw my Xin, the tips and tricks, but I basically go over this extensively.
Yeah.
It is very important. Like, you know, always holding your W for your knock up, always trying to land Q first, and then E, and then W. It's like an order of priority.
Yeah.
And again here,
Yeah, I have
like...
seen that one. It's so easy to autopilot on this.
Yeah,
And just
yeah. And
hit
then
the
here,
E.
like, again, right, you have 1200 gold, and you want to
Right.
you want to clear from like top down, right?
Top down, right.
And like, why is this a perfect time to reset right now and do these 3 top side camps? Because your bot lane is also like their bot lane is resetting and they're coming back to lane, right? So in this time that they recall and run back to lane, you recall and take these 3 camps, and then your bot side when they start fighting again.
Right.
You see that? If you
Yeah.
take your bot side camps here, it means to me that you're looking to gank bot again right after these camps, which is bad because you have 1200 gold.
Right, right.
So you could probably take Scuttle here. I think it's still like, I think still literally basing here is good, just to sync your tempo with trying to kill bot again, and just permanently like just killing bot is basically your like we don't really care about grubs, right? This game, no split pushes. Who really cares about grubs? Okay, maybe you have your TF can split push, but we don't care about grubs, right? We want to get Dragon Soul and end the game ASAP.
Okay.
With our winning bot. And yeah, perfect time to reset. Right after the kill, even resetting in the lane, right? So like, you see how much movement you're doing here? So after this kill, watch. Right here, you kill this guy, and you know where you reset? You literally reset right here.
Right, just base.
You just press B. Yep. You literally, unless you're helping this guy push this wave in, which you can't, right? You can't push this wave in before this gets here. You're instantly basing here. This is this is an insane reset, because now you're even faster to do this thing that we're talking about. Right? So like now look how like bad this is. Now that you're walking, I can already tell that this is going to be a complete like a complete waste of an opportunity. Because now look, your camps are spawning the opposite direction that you want.
Right, now it's going to be, this is weak side now.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And now we like caring about grubs. So look now again. Okay, imagine we reset. We have already finished these camps, and look.
This is stacking.
You see this? Again,
right.
We would either kill them, or our bot lane would be playing for push, and we would take Dragon after our 3 red side camps. This would be such a perfect, easy win game. Like, easy win. You know, what we do isn't terrible. Like, it's not terrible. Of course, this isn't like game losing, but it's kind of like you're missing like the game exploding play.
Right.
Right? You're playing like like it's okay, but it's not like the most optimal. Because now, like, look at this as well. Like I mean, you did end up basing, but I don't really feel the impact like that you could potentially have. Like, you could probably take these grubs even without basing. Like, it was just so free.
Yeah.
But no, of course the base was good. But I'm just thinking about what's going to happen now, right? Now you almost could clear down, and then like your Gromp and Wolves will spawn. But it's just so slow. You're just missing such a huge opportunity to be killing them right now.
Right.
With your Nautilus. Because what else happened before as well? Like, what else happened in this bot play that I want you to notice that's really important, that you should be really thinking about? What really important thing happened here? Oh wait, okay, he already didn't use flash. Okay, never mind. I thought he burned flash here, but he already used flash. Okay, never mind. You didn't know that. And then again, look, yep, again. This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the exact thing I'm talking about. Wasting time
Yeah.
for the lane that doesn't matter. And you know, you twice here, right? You use tempo bot instead of like using your tempo to clear these camps and then completely like destroy this guy, or destroy
Right.
bot, or destroy the dragon.
Gotcha.
So this is like a great example of like what not to do, right?
Right.
A great example of what you should never be looking to do, right? So you're like, oh, I need to help my boy Aatrox out, right?
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is gonna,
Yeah.
this is gonna win me the game, right? And I think,
Right.
I don't know, was it you? It wasn't you that was talking about playing on a team. Okay, no, I don't think that was you. Was it?
No.
Okay,
No.
no. This is kind of reminds me of when you play in like a 5v5 team game and your top lane is like, you know, he's on comms with you. He's like, oh, please, I need help here, right? I need help, please.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like the same thing. It's like, you don't care if this guy dies and loses 2 waves. As long as you're doing the things that I'm saying bot side, we literally cannot give a damn about top.
Right.
We don't need to emotionally support this guy. Just let him suffer. He'll do what he'll do his job later in the game. He'll just team fight and whatever. Karma's not going to carry this game, okay? You know who is going to carry this game? You and Tristana.
Right.
And getting Soul. That's going to win you the game. So yeah, great example, what not to do. Don't waste time on your weak side lane. This is your weak side. So even though you path like this and it's not efficient, right? Now we don't want to be topside. All you should be thinking, I don't want to be topside. I want to clear this ASAP and I want to be here. I do not want to be topside for a minute longer, a second longer.
A second longer, other than clearing.
Clearing your
right?
camps, exactly, yes. Like,
Okay.
now you shouldn't. Obviously, crossing here like this is bad because what if you don't get a kill? Then you have nothing to do, right? That's why the you know, the weak side camp thing is a good default kind of gameplay to have. You know, good like insane like challenger or whatever, like really good junglers. They're really good at adapting. So you know they have this as a default kind of in their head around the weak side camps, but they're very like. For you and for people who are just, you know, trying to learn the fundamentals and the basics, thinking about this is very, very impactful.
Right.
Because you're not really at the level yet where you can think about, you know, high level, like I cross here and maybe we can like stack the wave and dive or something like that. It's more like guaranteed. You just clear your weak side camps.
Right.
So yeah, big no, this top gank.
Right.
Okay, so now we're clearing down. So you see how long we're not even... Okay, I'll show you the last time we were bot, okay? When was the last time we were bot in our winning lane, in the lane that we want to be playing around that's also already winning, okay? The last time we were bot was 4:15, and the next time we're bot is... Okay, this is really... This is... You see how long this is? 4:15, okay? Let's see. We're clearing. Alright. Showing mid. And you just completely lose control of the game here. You see this?
Yeah.
Instead of like completely making it unplayable for them, you're just making it playable for the enemy. Completely.
Right.
Just based of like your pathing and your like decision making. Of course your like thinking that your bot lane is going to like play around you and like, oh yeah, they're not going to fight. Like I'm topside, like don't fight guys. Like this is completely unexpected of solo queue. You have to expect that the lanes that are volatile and that want to like fight all the time, they're going to fight all the time.
Right.
They're not going to play around like your position. They're just going to want to fight all the time. And so it's your job to actually like capitalize off of that, right? It's your job to be here every single time the enemy bot all-ins because you know that it's just going to be some free kills.
Right.
I mean, this wasn't really like the enemy bot all-inning. This was your bot just like kind of getting bored or something, right?
Yeah.
But they're like, come on, jungle. Like where, like, obviously this isn't your fault at all. It's just like, you need to capitalize off them being stupid.
Right.
And so it makes complete sense to me why you lost this game and why you had such a huge lead, but we just wasted all of our tempo topside on useless grubs and useless karma.
Right. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So our tempo this game was just completely, you know, tempo is time, right? All of our time got spent topside. We didn't have, you know, you only have a limited amount of tempo because you also need to clear camps, right? So you can't just be like gank. You can't play like this, right? This isn't like, I mean, you could, if it's all high percentile ganks, right, you could play like that. But, you know,
Yeah.
in a normal kind of game, it's not really like that. That's why when at the start of the game, when your game plan is, you know, I want to play around bot, you know, it doesn't really look like that from like your gameplay.
Right.
And it all starts at that decision to even gank top. Like the decision to kill this Zeri was completely fine because you're playing for yourself, right? But then what happens after that, right? Am I going to take red? Am I going to clear down? Am I going to base? Do I need to go and run from like here to my red? Like that seems pretty inefficient for me when I could just like recall, come here and kill the scuttle. And then I know that his bot side camps are spawning, right? Because he started bot side. His bot camps are spawning at 4 minutes. So like I have 2 longswords or even like a pickaxe on him. I'm just going to go murder him and match him everywhere. And even if he wants to like split top side, right? Say he wants to like split the map here like this and you're farming here and he's farming here. I mean, that's okay for us. Maybe, you know, because you already know that like the bot side is going to be volatile. So you just splitting the map and always being in proximity. So if you're clearing here, you're in proximity gank. If you're clearing here, you're in proximity. If you're clearing this, you're in proximity. So constantly their bot lane just can't.
Good for me, right?
Their bot lane just can't breathe. Close. Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Right.
But you're just never in proximity because you're not gonna run from here to bot, right?
No, yeah.
Oh, bot lane, you're fighting, I'm coming, right? You're never gonna do that.
Right.
But like, oh, bot lane, you're fighting, I'm right here. Yes, you are gonna do that, right?
Right.